Howdy folks. So I owe everybody an apology. So I currently had the video of this security Jeep Gladiator oil change video, and this is going to be a new repost of it. So if you've already watched it, this is the new 2.0, whatever you want to call it. It's a fix for my correction on the oil filter housing that I screwed up. I had quite a few people that were saying that I put the O-ring on the wrong spot. You were right. I apologize. Thank you for telling me. I should have looked at the directions, but you know me being a normal dude, I just tossed those away and what have you. So anyway, saw all the snippets from the original oil change, except for I'm going to re-show the filter housing. So without further ado, here's the video for you. If you've ever had to twist off an oil filter with a screwdriver, hit that like button. Welcome back everyone. Whitty here with Whitty's Garage. I got another oil change tutorial for you. This is a 2023 Jeep Gladiator. It's got the 3.6 liter V6. Without further ado, let's get to it. Now this one is pretty special because it belongs to a local security company here in the Flathead Valley, Talos Security. And I tell you what, this is one slick rig. Love the decals, the accents with the orange on it. It's definitely turned out really cool. Anyway, it's a quick show of the vehicle. So let's get to it. So first step is we got to get the hood open. Just pull these down, flip the second one. Got the other side. This is not easy to do one-handed. There we go. So when you lift up on this, you got the latch right in the middle. There's no push lever, you just got to flip the little hook to the side. So I'm going to do that with my second hand, so we'll be right back. Now if you're like me, I've never worked on a Jeep. This is the first one. It just happens to be a nice security rig. Hood prop is located underneath the hood, not down here like most vehicles have. So anyway, hood prop comes down, plops right there. So your oil filter is located right here. It's one of those drop-in filters. Your fill area is right here. It takes 0W20. Picked up some Valvoline Advanced 0W20, so that's one of the main recommendations. So now, pop the top, let that breathe. And now I'm going to get underneath. We'll drain the pan. So after you crawl underneath, right there's the front diff. There's your oil pan and the drain plug. Now this size is a 13 millimeter. You can see that. So you got a 13 millimeter on the drain plug, and real quick, a tighter fit on that drain plug for the oil pan is a 1/2 inch. Let's pop that off with the wrench and socket there and let it drain. Now we're on to changing out the oil filter. You're going to want to pop the cap while the drain plug is still off so that it all comes out, because when you pull the canister up, it releases a pin that lets the rest of the oil flow out. So if you haven't done any of these, just put some rags around here just in case a little excess comes out. And that is the right one. That's the ticket. 15/16 for the top oil filter there. And screw it. And this bad boy just pulls straight out. And there's a bunch of dripping action there. So I'm going to get some other towels set up so I can set that filter on, and then we'll show you the new one. So after you get that drained, just let it drip for a little bit. You're going to want to wipe that off and then get it nice and cleaned off on the thread so it's a nice mating surface, and then tighten it back down. Now I had no leaks even with me putting the O-ring where I did, but I just want to show you guys where I accidentally put it and where it should go. The O-ring I put all the way up here, and everyone was telling me I was wrong. They were correct. I was wrong in putting it up here. It needs to go in this slot right below it, that big groove, because it has room to expand and contract when the engine heats and cools. So I can get this popped off real quick. So that just pulls straight out. And if you got a little pick or something to get this O-ring off, that's going to be your best bet. Okay, let's get something that goes up underneath there if we can. Oh, come on. Without marring the housing. There we go. Get it up underneath, and then you can. And make sure that you clean all the threads of this housing really good. When I did the oil change the first time, they were just completely caked of grime and I don't know, it was goobers. So for this, we have a mobile one M1C 456A part number. Now for the Wix one, it was WL110XP. Your oil filter and O-ring come as a unit like this. So just take a little bit of the used oil from the inside. I usually prefer new, but this is what we got doing right now. And just put that on the, lubricate up the O-ring a little bit. Get it nice and lubricated. And now we're gonna put it in the correct slot. So you kind of just walk it on best you can, start. There we go. And now, that is the groove it should be in. Put the new filter in. The nipple end goes out. Just kind of snugs in there. Nice there. We can set it back in. That alternator is super hot. I'll take the same socket we had before. Tighten her back down. It has a foot-pound torquage to do, but I'm gonna assume that that's good and tight. So like I said before, it's 0W20, 5 quarts. And then get your favorite funnel. Make sure she's clean of debris before you do this, and then start going. Nothing like a good long pour. Shaking like a leaf. Probably because I haven't had breakfast. All right. And now we're just gonna replace the cap. There we go. And that's all you do there. Let's get the oil reset done. So without putting your foot on the brake, I'm gonna hit the power button, start button, once for accessory. I do believe 2 for start. So you're gonna use arrow keys over here. Let's cycle down to, vehicle info, I do believe is what I wanted. Oil life, and then we're gonna hold OK to reset. Which is just right on that. There we go. Now oil life is reset, and that's how you do that. So now just clean up your mess, and she's about done. Just pop the hood, push it open, put your rod back, and slap her down. And after you get the hood down, just go ahead and you have to keep this down to put this latch, little latch over, and then you can flip your big clamp on. Same thing to the other side. Your hood is secure, and this job is done. Folks, thanks for joining me on another oil change how-to. This was a 2023 Jeep Gladiator. Hope you all enjoyed and found it helpful. If you did, leave a like and a subscribe. It really helps the business out, and I guess we'll catch you on next time. God bless. Peace.